Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this week in GTA 5 Online, the Panther statue is finally available as a primary target in the Cayo Perico Heist. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get the Panther statue to make over $2.1 million after completing the heist as a solo player, and also the best way to complete the entire heist. So with all that being said, if you go on to enjoy, please don't forget to go down below and drop a like on the video for me. But now let's get into this amazing Panther statue Cayo Perico heist guide. So to get things started, all you want to do is first of all enter inside of the Kosatka and then click right D-pad to set up the Cayo Perico heist. As you can see, it costs $100,000. After that, the first thing you need to do is the gather intel mission. I'm pretty sure you all know how the gather intel mission works. All you are doing is going over to an area on the map of Los Santos, getting an airplane, and then flying it over to Cayo Perico. Once you do land on the island, what you first need to do is search the entire airstrip area for secondary target loot. Once you search this area, I recommend searching the North Dock area after. And then once you are done searching all of your secondary target loot inside of the airstrip and also over at the North Dock, what you then need to do is go over to the communications tower. And if you want to see a fully in detail guide going fully over how to loot the entire Cayo Perico island, because of course in this video I didn't really go into full details, then make sure you click the video that you see on the top right corner of your screen. Because this guide is definitely not beginner friendly. I'm not going to be fully going over everything. This is only meant for people who already have done this heist. Anyway, once you arrived over at the communications tower, what you then need to do is hack into the signal box. After you hacked into it, you'll then see that you can open up the phone and click the Sightseer app. Once on the Sightseer app, all you want to do is go through the entire security camera footage until you reach the basement. Once you are in the basement, you'll see the Panther statue should be your primary target. Sadly, you can only get the Panther statue once this entire week, and the only time you'll get it is the very first time when completing this heist. Anyway, once you did see what your primary target was and you also already scoped out all of the secondary target loot on the island, you can now leave the island. And you don't need to go all the way back over to the plane. You can literally just load into a new invite only session. Once you are back inside that invite only session, once again go inside the Kosatka, and now we can start doing all of the preps, which the first prep I recommend doing is the approach vehicles one, and the approach vehicle I recommend choosing is the boat longfin. Once again, I won't be going into full details on how to complete each individual prep, only because I've literally made multiple videos going into full detail on how to complete the entire Cayo Perico heist as well as the preps. So once again, if you want to see that guide, I'll leave it linked down below in the description, or you could click the top right corner of your screen right now. Anyway, once you did complete that approach vehicles prep, the next preps you need to do are the equipment ones. And for these, you don't need to do the demolition charges. All you need to do is the plasma cutter, the fingerprint cloner, and also the cutting torch prep. After you do those equipment ones, you are now completely done with those. So from here, all we need to do is the weapon loadout prep. And for this one, you can literally choose whichever weapon you want to. Just make sure that you put suppressors on the weapon. And then these disruption missions you don't need to do whatsoever. So once you complete all of those preps, we are now ready to do the finale. So here we go, we are now going to start it. Alright, so when it comes to the settings of the Cayo Perico heist, all we need to do is set the approach vehicle set to the longfin, which is the prep that we ended up doing. After that, go down to where it says infiltration point and set that to either the main dock or the North Dock, depending on where your secondary target loot is best at. After that, go down to where it says compound entry point and set that to the drainage tunnel. Then go down to where it says escape point and set this to the same thing you set your infiltration point to. Then go down to where it says time of day, set it to day, and now we are completely ready to start the heist as long as you already have the suppressors on your weapon. Alright, so as far as the heist goes, I'm first going to be showing you how to loot the secondary target loot over at the North Dock, and then after I will show you how to loot over at the airstrip. Anyway, for my North Dock people, all you want to do is follow exactly where I'm going with my boat and park it exactly where I did with mine. From here, hop out of the boat, and then you want to go exactly where I'm going. You should see a guard here in front of you, but do not shoot him. All you want to do is lock onto him and have a headshot. Once you are locked on his head, shortly after you should see a car drive right by him. Once it drives by, then you can simply take out that guard with a headshot. And there is some times where when you shoot the guard, the car will turn back around. Don't worry, all you need to do is take him out with a headshot right here. And that won't happen all the time, it's only sometimes. After that, go over here to where that body that we just took out was, and then stand here right next to this crate. Once you are standing here next to this crate, aim exactly where I am aiming, and then you should see that same car drive right by here. Once he drives by, shoot him a whole bunch of times and take him out with a simple headshot. After that, turn back around and you should see this guard walking right by this building. Simply take him out with a headshot, and after that, you can go back towards the buildings that have the loot inside of it. And if you have secondary target loot inside of the building right here to my left, it is literally as simple as you going up to it and then looting it. But if you have a loot over here in this other building, it is pretty much as simple as you going around the entire building and then entering inside. Once inside, you should see this guard right here, but you don't want to take him out right away. You want to wait until he walks inside of the actual area, and then once he is inside this area, you can now take him out with a headshot. And after you take out that guard, we can now start looting all of the loot inside of this building. And there is one more building to loot at the North Dock, which is probably the most important building. So let's get into how to loot that last building at the North Dock. And this last building is the building that I told you during the gather intel mission that you would be able to open even doing it solo. Once you come over here to the building, go over to the side and then pull the lever to open the gate. As you can see, the gate will permanently stay open. All you want to do is now go inside of this area and then start looting it. And as you saw, we don't even have to take out that guard at the very front. He doesn't even mind and won't even catch us while we are looting inside of here. But anyway, once you loot all of the loot inside of here, we can now make our way out and then go over to the boat. But before we head over to El Rubio's compound, let me quickly show you how to loot the airstrip in case anybody who has their secondary target loot at the airstrip is watching right now. And even though I'm pretty sure I already said this, in case you didn't know already, make sure the secondary target loot that you are getting is only the coke, because of course the coke is the highest valued secondary target loot. Okay, so now let's get into how to loot the airstrip, and this one is really easy. What you first want to do is take your boat over here to where mine is and park it exactly where I did. That way it is really easy for us to leave. From here, hop out the boat and then follow exactly where I'm going over here to the front of this hangar and then take out the guard. Once you take him out, all you want to do now is start looting all of the loot inside of here. Looting the hangar is really easy. To get to the top floor, all you want to do is pick up this crate with a forklift and then put it up to the gate. Once it is up to the gate, all you want to do is climb on top of that crate and then boom, you are now on top of the second floor. Anyway, once you looted all of the loot that you needed to inside of this hangar, we can now exit the hangar. And once you exit, there is one more area to loot for secondary target loot. So let's get into how to do that right now. What you first need to do is go on top of this building here. And then once you're on top of the building, take out that guard on top of that building here in front of us. Once you take him out, now what you need to do is take out the security camera here on this building that we are on top of. After that, drop down here and then you can go inside of this area, but do not go all the way inside until you see that guard at the bottom left of your screen start walking away. Once he is walking away, we can now go inside of the area where the loot is and start looting it. And then boom, just like that, once you got all of the loot from here, we are now completely done looting the entire airstrip. Anyway, once you filled up your entire loot bag at either the airstrip or at the North Dock, what you then need to do is go around the entire island behind El Rubio's compound and then hop out of the boat and then go down into the ocean where the drainage tunnel is. Once you found the drainage tunnel entrance, go up to it and then click right D-pad, and from here all you need to do is use the cutting torch to cut open this grate. After you successfully opened it, all we need to do is swim through this entire tunnel, and then once we're at the end, click right D-pad, and now we will be put through a really quick cutscene of us entering the compound of El Rubio. Once inside the compound, all you want to do is literally follow exactly where I'm going, over this fence, through this hallway, and then take a left at the end of the hallway. Now go past these two palm trees and hop over this railing. Once over this railing, wait at the bottom of these stairs. We just want to wait until that security guard is looking the other direction. Now we can literally walk up these stairs, walk right past him, and then walk up these two flights of stairs here in front of us. Now wait here at this corner and lean up against it. Once you are leaned up against it, wait until that security guard at the top of those stairs walks all the way down to this corner. Now we can simply walk right past him and then walk into El Rubio's main office. The first thing you want to do when inside the office is walk up to his secret safe and then click right D-pad to open it up. Once you open it up, pick up any cash that is inside of here. It is always completely random. And then after that, go over here to the underground vault entrance and then click right D-pad to hack the fingerprint cloner. After you did hack into the fingerprint cloner like I did here, you'll see the elevator door will open. Once it opens, enter inside and then click right D-pad. From here, you'll now be inside of the underground vault. So from here, walk up to the actual lock and then burn it. Once you burned open the lock, we can now walk inside of this main area, and here is where the primary target is located at, which of course is the Panther statue. So once you burned open the glass case with the Panther statue inside of it, you'll then collect it, and this Panther statue alone is worth $1.9 million, which is pretty insane. I also recommend taking a really good look at it and taking this entire moment all in, because like I said, this is the only time you will be able to get the Panther statue this entire week. Anyway, once you got your Panther statue, we can now make our way out of the basement. So all we need to do is walk back over to the elevator and then exit. And the way out of here is the same way we made our way in here. So go down these 2 flights of stairs. And then once you are down these 2 flights of stairs, go past this security guard. You'll see literally none of them are paying attention to us, and now we can hop over this railing as long as the coast is clear and then up these stairs, and you'll see the entrance is literally, or the exit I mean, is literally right here. So go up to it and then click right D-pad, and now we are exiting El Rubio's compound. Once you are out of the compound, simply take out this guard here in front of us with a headshot and then get on top of that motorcycle. Once on it, go directly here behind us where this helicopter pad is, and you'll see there is going to be a security guard guarding it. So take him out with a headshot, and then once you take him out, go over here to this other road over here on the side. You should see a guard driving a Winky, so drive right behind him, and once again, take him out with a very simple headshot. After you took him out, we can now literally escape the entire Cayo Perico Island. So to do this, follow exactly where I'm going with my motorcycle off of the edge of this mountain right here. Once you are in this part of the water, all we need to do is swim straight forward. And then once you swim over this pile of whale bones, you'll see the heist has now finished and you have now completed it. And then cutting straight to it, here's how much money I got paid for completing the entire heist. As you can see, the potential take was 5.3 million. My actual take was 2.08 million. And as you can see, I did also complete the elite challenge, which if you do complete the elite challenge, that will give you an extra $150,000. So in total, I earned $2.13 million after completing the Cayo Perico heist with the Panther statue as my primary target. So yeah, that is now going to bring us to the end of today's video. You now know how to complete the Cayo Perico heist the best way as a solo player, while also getting the Panther statue as the primary target. I know this does suck that you can only get it once this entire week in GTA 5 Online, but hey, at least we can actually get it, because I think the last time we got the Panther statue was like 2 years ago. But yeah, I hope you guys did want to enjoy the video. If you did and you still haven't already, please do me a favor by going down below and dropping a like on the video before you click off. But until next time, I will see you all in my very next GTA 5 Online video. Peace.